27 other states. But we'll get to that in a bit. So the bottom line with these anchor standards is that they're what is proficient at grade level. Philosophically, what is your expectation of someone who reads, who writes well, who does math well? Problem is they're too general. So let's take first grade. If I have first grade math, these are some of the things that I expect from them. This is how I get these standards more specific. So if I look in first grade, I break it down into these categories, such as operations and algebraic thinking. Generally speaking, they should be able to represent and solve problems with addition and subtraction. Does this sound more appropriate to first grade? Perfect, perfect. Now these are the overview standards. You notice that I've bolded and underlined this, right? Let's look at these as specific standards. So we have the general anchor standards. Then we have these overview standards that kind of tell you a guide for your grade level. And then you have the actual grade level expectation, just like we have now, under the Common Core. So I know that in first grade, my specific expectation for them to extend the counting sequence reads like this. Count to 120 starting at any number less than 120. That is the literal expectation for them for first grade. So you see, previously we had grade level expectations. That was just a uncollected, unorganized list of grade level expectations for children. Now you have something much more organized. The Common Core state standards are like a pyramid. You have the general overview expectations, your end goal for students to be proficient in a subject. You have kind of an overview of what you're generally expecting for a certain grade level. And then you have very specific, at least in math, expectations of what a child should be able to do and perform at the end of that grade level. So as a first grade math teacher, you load up the Common Core, you read so you can kind of understand the goals, but then you eventually get down to these expectations and you make sure your students can do all of these expectations at the end of the year.